So last we spoke, had my sights set on getting something playable out to you guys so you can actually enjoy Out the Door. But I hooped that up good by forgetting the most important thing. Yep. Hey friendos, it's DW, giving you another devlog on my Ludum Dare 47 game that's turning into an actual project sort of thing called Out the Door. And before I get into the whole thing that I completely botched up and messed up, and the most important part about any game that you release out into the open, let's do a demo of where things are at.
Alright, so let's start with what I managed to accomplish since the last time. So for starters, artwork. So spent a good couple of days kind of creating art assets. You can see here I got a bathroom mirror and a fridge and a kitchen. Actually didn't need the kitchen, but I made it anyway because, I don't know, wanted to. And this dresser. But yeah, it was fun to kind of create these things and kind of accept my flavor of art style and try to get a little bit better at it. But the only way you can get better is by practicing, right? So, art. Hooray! Alright, so let's see a demo of the game now that I've updated the code. As you can see here, same basic thing here, but I did a lot of bug squashing, so you can see here I got my stereo set up just like I did before, but I can actually show the images when I want them to show up in the beginning and at the end. That was a bug that I couldn't really figure out, but it was a parsing issue with how I was running my script. Or my ink script, to be specific. I've added this dresser so you can see how you dress yourself today. Put on a nice suit. Now this is actually impacting the appearance and adding some stuff. So it got me thinking about stats and different stuff around how you're prepping yourself in the morning can affect your stats, which will then affect storyline and gameplay later on. So it got me thinking through those kind of things. And again, a bathroom mirror, so you can kind of do some stuff here. Brush your teeth. This is actually boosting your stats, just like in the Game Jam version. But yeah, between the media stuff and the brushing your teeth and getting yourself ready, it's kind of nice. There are some other bugs to be solved. You can see here the timer is stopped because I found a way to break it. There's some known issues that I've got with the game, but everything seems to work as expected. Like, if I go back here, it resets the state. So a lot of this was stabilizing basic features that I can build the game on. And ultimately, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm focusing pretty heavily on the appearance stat, so that's why you don't see the kitchen in here anywhere. And I've also realized the map for the apartment needs to be revamped and changed, so that's going to happen at some point soon. But that's the demo.
But there's a really big problem with that release. The problem is that although all of the things you saw there are legit and it looks like the pieces are there to play a game, there isn't any actual gameplay. So yes, it's an early access thing, and yes, it's early access even, but at the end of the day, I am putting a game out there for people to play and actually enjoy and spend their time with it. Even if it's a janky, broken experience, it should still be trying to have some gameplay. Something that you should actually experience and something that I can learn from. If I put this out like it is, it's just a tech demonstration of the game that I have up here. That's not valuable to a player. That's valuable to my ego, I guess. I don't know. So ultimately, I'm not going to be releasing the 0.50 release. But I am going to set up a 0.51 release. The 0.5.1 release is going to be a game design, gameplay-centric release. The point being not to get a tech demo, but to use all those building blocks you saw in the demo earlier to turn it into an actual gameplay loop and something that you can actually play. So I've actually designed it all out. I got some plans for it. It's going to focus on one statistic, the appearance stat. Won't get into the details now, but it'll actually test out some gameplay loop stuff. I'm going to actually see how things play out, make an actual game, some achievements, little things you can do in the game so you have a reason to play. And then I can learn from what you experience. That's the whole point of a playable game, and I had forgotten that. Such a fundamental thing. Time is valuable. Your player's time, my time, but especially your player's time. Doesn't matter if your game is free or not. When someone spends the time loading up your game, possibly installing it, and actually playing it, that means a lot that they're going to sink, even if it's just 2 minutes into it. Make sure that 2 minutes is worth their while. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be something you're trying to learn from, and actually a gameplay loop you think should go out there. And with that, I'm going to call it. As you can see, my studio is, well, it's been torn down. We're renovating the basement. I'm going to have a whole new space actually just behind the camera here. And I'm trying a new camera setup. So something different, but hopefully it works out well. And in the meantime, have yourselves a pleasant day and or evening, and we'll see you next time.